Hello, welcome to my channel, A Piece of Gaia. My name is Lindsay, and today we are going to do a reading on couples that are married, couples that are engaged, life partners, all that kind of energy. The ones that are new, the ones that have been long term, we're going to really focus on that energy. So we have 3 different crystals to pick from right here, but I'm also going to be shuffling out an animal card here, an animal spirit. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope you are trying to work on your relationship, renew your relationship, bring back the passion, the romance. And maybe if we have had some trouble, maybe we are working through that, okay? So let's go ahead and see what animal card you can pick from here. We have the owl spirit, have the lion spirit, and the ant spirit. All right. So this is going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, and I will see you in your selected reading. Hello to those of you who chose number 43 here with the owl spirit. You see clearly now, okay? With this fairy stone as well. This is a very interesting stone. I feel like this is like a fertility goddess in some way. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and put that off to the side for you. And already with that owl spirit, I'm definitely seeing that this may be a relationship that has grown in wisdom. At least the both of you are a little wiser, maybe a little bit older in your life. And if not, you are just really trying to gain more wisdom and more clarity in the situation. And it says you see clearly now. So maybe you have recently discovered that, you know, this person is your partner and that you are committing and being very committed to this person, okay? So this is going to be more representing of your energy. And we're going to bring in another animal spirit to represent the other person involved. Okay, they're coming through as the giraffe spirit. See the big picture. So it's like they both are seeing, you're seeing clearly, seeing the big picture. I think you both are definitely on the same page. And if you are not, maybe or if you feel like you're not, maybe it is just because this person has their head a little bit more elevated in the clouds, so to speak. Like I feel like maybe they have a little bit more distance from the situation, but also I feel like you are soaring to new heights. Maybe there is this quality about you that you are the wise one in the relationship. You are the one that is able to see through things. I'm also feeling like maybe you are more of a night person and they're more of a day person. I'm also seeing with these different animals, this one being an egg-laying creature and this one being more as a mammal, that maybe there is some differences when it comes to the way you see your life as far as the deeper parts of yourself, or there's just a different makeup to your energy. And I'm also kind of hearing this opposites attract energy too. So there is different things that they like to do. And I'm also hearing that maybe they might be a vegetarian or they may have a different type of diet than you. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what is being activated within this relationship. What is being activated at this time for this relationship? passion. Wow, that's perfect for a relationship. So you are activating your passion in this relationship. That is beautiful. So let me read this here. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So if this is a new relationship, I see this relationship going on for quite some time. Whatever a long-term relationship is for you, I feel like this is going to be a long-lasting relationship. You definitely are keeping the passion alive with each other. I'm also seeing that just maybe this person is a lot taller than you as well. Okay, but passion is a great energy to get in this type of reading. I love to see it. So let's go ahead and see other energies here. What are some other energies for those who selected group 1? Okay. Number 42 with refinement, Nadalia. And number 20 with success and the peppermint. Ooh, yes. So we have Scorpio energy in this card and Libra energy in this card. You guys are finding the keys to success within this combination. I feel like passion being activated is going to be the key to keeping this relationship alive and thriving. I also see with the Scorpio and the Libra that you guys are definitely close friends. This doesn't have to be your signs. I'm just going to read the energy. So I feel like with this energy, you definitely have a good friendship as well. And that's beautiful. I see like you guys can really balance out the relationship. It would be, there is some intensity here in the relationship, but there's also a great friendship and balance. So that's beautiful. And that success, you know, success comes in a relationship when we keep the passion alive, but also when we can really refine down to things and get things going really well when it comes to knowing exactly what the other person wants. How can you fill their needs, wants, and desires a little more? And how can you also support them when they are dealing with things of finding success in their life when it comes to their career or their hopes, their dreams, you know, things like that. I really feel like you guys are finding a way to be more connected to each other and I'm also just hearing that the dahlia flower is showing me there's so many different layers to this relationship. And this is also a very romantic type flower as well. It just has so much long term. It's kind of like the peony, and the peony really tells me the story of a long lasting love relationship. And one thing that I'm seeing also, if you want to put some of these things out, like if you in the front of your house or, you know, on your patio if you live in an apartment or something like that, but putting these types of flowers like a peony or a dahlia flower out so it can be kind of representing the energy of your love and long-lasting love relationship. That's beautiful. All right, so we're also going to get some runes for you. All right, we have the Crossroads rune and the Flight rune. So the Crossroads rune is showing me that there is this connection between you guys where it's taking it to the next level. I feel like there is going to be some major life decisions that are coming up soon. And maybe there is a need to bring confidence in to stimulate this activation of passion, you know, to go for something fearlessly and take the direction of the course that you need. I also feel like there may be some physical obstacles that you are really understanding the limitations of those things. And there's like this emotional and spiritual energy that is being unblocked here, you know, moving through the energy. And we have more movement. I feel like there's more movement within the relationship. Maybe you guys are going to be taking a trip together somewhere. And also, I feel like you're also understanding and getting that wisdom about cause and effect. Like, you know, like one thing I can, you know, from my own personal experience, in a relationship, when you add positivity, you can get that back. But if you put negativity, you're going to get that back. A lot of mirroring happens within a relationship. So I feel within this, there's also a lot of talking and communication between you two. And this is going to build a lot of success between you. I also feel like maybe going on that trip is going to create more passion in your life. So I love to see that. And we're going to get you one of these cards for just more words here. All right, so we have gratitude. Yes. So having gratitude for one another, really appreciating the relationship is going to take this to totally new heights. And then we have humor. So having humor also, you know, being able to laugh with each other, you know, going maybe to see funny movies together or comedy shows. I see that might be great. And then we have compassion. So having compassion for one another. I also feel like if you're not experiencing success at the moment, you know, success is coming just for the relationship itself, but I also see individually that having compassion for one another and really being there for each other when it comes to having, you know, a success outside of your relationship, when it comes to your career, just the endeavors, your dreams, and things like that. So that's beautiful. All right. And then we're going to get you a number card here. All right, we have the number 9. And if you are watching this when I post this, we are in a 9 year. So I feel like you're entering into a different level of commitment here and completion in this relationship. Maybe we are all also, I see this as, when I first saw this card, I thought it said graduate. But then when I saw it, I was like, oh, gratitude. So I feel like there's this energy of you guys completing something, of maybe making a deeper commitment to each other. That trip or journey and that crossroads might be, you know, bringing a new level of commitment to the relationship. Maybe there is a proposal, or maybe if you guys are already married, we're renewing our vows. And then the other number here we have is number 22. So I feel like there is a lot of energy that is being warding off negativity from the situation with our humor, you know, with our passion and gratitude. Like, it is just this beautiful energy that I see within this. You're very dedicated to each other. You have a lot of intelligence in the relationship too. And this is going to amount to a lot of success. That number 22 is showing me you guys are mastering your commitment with each other. That is so nice. You know, you're elaborating on your dreams. You guys are building something, mastering the building of this relationship. I also feel this, so we have friendly energy. Maybe someone is going to be becoming a grandparent soon. I also feel like there is a lot of leadership, like you guys, when someone doesn't want to lead, the other one steps up and takes the lead, and you can duel off on that. You can, you know, work each other through when we're having to be encouraged, you know, to be strong and during certain endeavors. And there's this general overall humanitarian spirit that's in this relationship. So I still feel like there is more focus, there's more level-headedness. Yeah, a lot more like content. With this content, it's like the passion is just, you know, growing from this point on. So let's go ahead and get you some dice here. They're just going to be astrology signs, extra ones off of this. So we have Taurus and Gemini. Let me get you one more. and Leo and Cancer. All right. And then these are going to be your ending messages from these mushroom cards here. What else do those that selected group 1 need to hear for these ending messages in this beautiful relationship that is growing and developing and has more wisdom and beauty to it? All right. So this image here. Because of you, me. Oh, that's so sweet. So maybe this person, they or you both do a lot for each other, you know, and you kind of almost live for each other, and that's so beautiful. And this card here, I can be a lot sometimes. I own that. Okay. Yeah, and I did see that with the Scorpio, the passion and the Scorpio energy in this card, you know, and the Leo energy coming through in this. I just feel like there is like a lot of intensity, you know, in this connection. And I'll get you 2 more. I will find a balance between letting go and hanging on. Yes. So there might be, you know, situations where you guys just know both how to bow out or say, hey, you know, we're not going to win this argument. This is, you know, let's just agree to disagree, you know, in this situation, and just love each other and have gratitude for each other, having your own opinions, you know, and that's beautiful. What am I doing for others today? Okay, so maybe also asking yourself that question sometimes. What can you do today that will benefit your partner? Okay, what can you do for them that will make their day? If they're having a bad day, how can you appreciate them more? How can you be more of a compassionate person who really, you know, sees that you can maybe even put a little spin of humor on something when things are a little dark? You know, that's so nice. Now we're just gonna get a few tarot cards. I was going to do that before I did these cards, but we're already in it, so we're just going to get that. So the Devil, oh, I see that as a lot of passion, actually. A lot of naughty behavior that you guys get up to. And Ace of Pentacles, okay, that fertility message is coming through with the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe if you've been trying for a baby, that maybe that is coming through, and that bringing back that passion, and also just being grateful for what you have, you know, wanting something else or bring something new into the world. It also, you know, it's like bring anything that you have, that you want to bring in abundance. You have to have the gratitude for the things that we already have. So if you want more out of the relationship, you know, you feel like you've been working really hard, maybe even there's times where you definitely feel like you're in each other's minds quite a bit. It's a little bit of almost obsession here, but I do feel like there is a little bit of more balancing out that's happening with this, and there's a new energy that's coming into the relationship. I also feel like maybe you guys might work together and to create a different cycle of finances. There's something about a financial gain here that's coming up. So that's wonderful. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this energy. And if you feel like joining me again, subscribe and come out and see me again. I usually post on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who chose this crystal here with this lion card, number 37. The lion spirit says, be generous of spirit. So already what I'm feeling from this energy in your relationship, your connection that you have, that there is a lot of passion already in this card. I also just feel there's just this loving, sensual energy that you share, and there is this very playful energy as well. So that's so beautiful. All right, so we're going to bring through another animal spirit here. This one's going to symbolize you, and then we're going to bring through another one to symbolize the person that you are with. So whether this is a couple, that is, guys are married, whether you are engaged. So Something like that. Okay. All right. So the other person is also coming through as a cat spirit, but the bobcat. So life is a mystery. Number 8. So I see that this person also, they might, you but guys both have this very sensual, passionate, fun, loving energy, but they're a little more serious, I feel, and maybe a little more reserved. Maybe they don't want to share, you know, their light too much. They're a little more of a night kind of creature, and you're more out in the sun in the day, probably have a lot of friendships and things, and this person is a little more solitary. Okay. And then let's bring through an activation. So what is activating at this time within this relationship, within this connection? What is activating for those that selected group 2? Belief, number 11. All right. So maybe you're really starting to believe in this connection. You're starting to see the benefits of the relationship. And that 11 is showing me there is this connection between you guys, that you're on the same level. And we already kind of saw that in the cat. So the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Very nice. So also what I feel is activating for you guys is just this, you know, you're also having belief. You're seeing different layers to this person. Okay, maybe you're understanding more about them. Their mystery is being unraveled a little bit. And maybe that's one thing you really like about them, is that you get to find something new about them every day. So maybe some of you that are picked this group are in a new connection that you're starting to see that this is going to be a good connection for you because you guys are really on the same level. Okay. Then we have positivity with the marigold, number 40, with more Leo energy coming through. And then we have number 4 with the cucumber and emotion with Cancer energy. So I already feel like there is a very good emotional intelligence between you guys. Maybe there is definitely something that balances you out within the energy. And I feel that there is this positive, overall positive energy, that you really believe in this connection, that you see that this is going to have a good result, because maybe when you're emotional or you have a bad day, this person is there for you, and that feels really good. So you're definitely seeing the potential of this relationship. That's so nice. All right, let's get you a number card here. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay, number cards next. All right, so we have number 6 coming through with, this is a very nurturing connection, very giving. I feel like you are very in service to one another. You definitely have you want a healthy relationship, and you're finding the balance in that. You really like to go with this flow. You're establishing yourself, and there is a lot of victory in this and harmony coming through. I also feel like there's a lot of trust, and you guys understand that, you know, to have a relationship, it takes work. So you put in the effort. And there is also this overall mothering energy I'm feeling too. So if you are the feminine in the relationship, I feel like you definitely do your part. And this person sees you as someone who would make a good mother or just a good provider in the relationship. And that's wonderful. Right, let's get some of these cards here for more words on the situation. Okay, we have humor coming through. So I felt in the beginning with that cat spirit, there definitely is a lot of playful energy in your relationship. Empowerment. Yes, you guys empower each other and love. Oh, that's so sweet. So you're definitely, if you haven't fallen in love and said I love you already, that energy is coming through. That there is a lot of love in this connection. And when I feel like when you activate this belief energy of really believing in the connection, that creates so much empowerment between the both of you, that when you're apart from each other, you really see your potential to do well in the world just outside of the connection. And I'm going to get you some runes here. So we have a blank rune. So I see there is a chapter that is not yet established. There is something that is quite open to discover, like that mystery here. There's a lot. Oh, and then we have the rings. So the rings already shows that this is a good partnership. You know, this is about you two coming together. Maybe you have already, this is maybe an engaged situation, or maybe you're about to get engaged. And there is such a good bond between you two that you share. And that's so nice. I feel like this is unbreakable. This is an unbreakable bond that you have with one another. You really understand and get each other. I also think leaving a little bit of mystery to the relationship really sets that, you know, up to get, like, sets the stage for you guys to really feel that passion in your relationship. And it's easy. I feel like it's easy to believe in this connection. It's easy to, you know, feel excited when you see this person. That's so nice. I also feel like maybe you guys believe in the same stuff together. Maybe there is a connection there spiritually as well. So that's very nice as well. All right, so let's get you a couple tarot cards. So we have the Chariot. So maybe there is some type of adventure that you guys are going on, but I also see Cancer energy in there. So maybe someone within the connection has the Cancer sign in one of their major placements, maybe their moon sign or their sun sign. All right, and then the King of Cups. Oh yes, this is a very loving, balanced connection. That's so beautiful. Yeah, you guys really understand each other. And I feel like also there's just so much energy of empowerment that you guys really provide this solace for each other. Like when you come home and you had a hard day, that person's going to really be there for you and really understand you and listen to you and hear you out. That's so nice. I just also feel like maybe this, if the person hasn't proposed to you already, that is possibly the next step in this. This person might offer you a lot of things in the beginning of the relationship too. If you're already past that stage though, I mean, this reading is kind of for connections that are already kind of established, but I see that things are moving quite rapidly in the connection, and the love that you feel for one another is just really, really intense. And there's so many things that I feel like you guys see eye to eye on, and that you can move in the right direction with this guidance that you feel, this activation that's happening here within you. That's so nice. All right, let's go ahead and get you some astro dice here, and we're going to get some more zodiac signs. So we have 2 Libras. Okay, so this, like I said before, this relationship could be very balanced. Okay, I also feel that any karmic energy that you've had in the past really gets resolved in this relationship. If you've had a partner in the past that didn't really work out, this partner is really setting the stage and showing you how love really truly works. And you know, it's really soothing any emotions that you had. Like I just feel like there's this soothing quality that this person really brings your energy back down, and you do the same for them when there's any tense energy. And you can also establish a good friendship together with that Libra energy coming through. So Libra again, and then Virgo. So we had that energy of the number 6 coming through already. So I've definitely, you guys are of service to each other and want this relationship to be a healthy connection and well balanced. So that is very nice. And let's get you some ending messages here with these mushroom cards. Okay, so this image here. Today I have the courage to be seen. Oh, it's so nice with the lion spirit, right? Yeah, having that courage to let, you know, also letting each other be seen. I'm also seeing an image of a newer couple getting together and like being naked for the first time and being like, you know, a little shy about it, but having the courage to be like, well, you know, here we go. That's cute. So I will strive for progress, not perfection. Yes, nothing is perfect. You know, just progressing along the way. You know, there will be stuff that you'll have to deal with, but that love will carry you through. Then we have doing nothing is not the same as lazy. Okay. And that's so funny because we did get the cat, and one of the energies of the cats is sometimes they can be a little bit lazy, but doing nothing isn't about lazy. I'm seeing the movie of The Lion King, the new one that just came out, and the lion is saying, this is what we do, and the other lion is like, but I want to go hang out with the females, and he's like, you're a male lion, you have to hang out with the male lions, and he's like, yeah, but I want to go over there and hunt, and he's like, no, we lay down, and he's like, what, you know? It's just like, we lay here, and this is the power of being a lion, is that you get to lay out in the middle of everything, right, and defend your territory, and no one's gonna mess with you. That's another, you know, powerful message that's coming through. You guys empower each other. I also feel like a power couple too. And then we have this too shall pass. So if there's any disruptions or anything in the relationship that comes up, you can always know that this will pass. You know, there, we can laugh about things, we can come back to that love center and just really believe in each other, you know, believe in the power of love in this connection. So wonderful energy. Thank you so much for joining me. This is all I have for you today. And if you'd like to come out and see me again, I do this every day or every week on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So far, that's what my schedule is. And I upload at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who chose this card here, number 1 with the ant spirit, time to collaborate, and the Shiva Lingam crystal. All right. So already I feel with this crystal, there's a lot of fertility. The collaborate even is showing me that there is a seed that is, you know, even if you guys aren't trying to have a child together, I just feel like fertile, as in there's a lot of abundance to be had in this relationship. And I feel you guys working together to accomplish a common goal is going to be very important. So we're going to go ahead and get another animal spirit, and this one is going to represent you at the moment here, and then we're going to bring through another one to represent the other person involved. Okay, the fox spirit, number 27. Think on your feet. So I feel like this person's very clever. They might be very attractive as well. I just feel like there is this spirit of this person that, you know, keeps you kind of on your toes. Like they're always got something new and exciting to do. And that just really keeps everything really light and fun. That's so nice. I also feel like this person might be very also warm and affectionate and loving and nurturing to you. And they may also see you as a hard worker. Maybe you have a job where you collaborate with a lot of people to accomplish whatever it is in your work sphere. And they see you as a very hard worker that accomplishes quite a lot. And I'm seeing they see you as a very strong person too. They see you as somebody even physically strong. They admire this about you. All right. Now we're going to get an activation of this relationship. What is being activated at this time in your relationship? What is being activated? All right, we have allowance, number 9. I feel this as you guys are really allowing each other in. You're sharing a lot more of yourself. And I'm feeling if this is an older connection or a longer connection that you've been together for a long time, you're opening up and renewing that energy by letting each other in on each other's worlds a little bit more. And if this is a new connection, you are newly letting someone into your world. So we have the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Yes. So yeah, I feel like you're really expanding your relationship by doing this. And if you're watching this the year that I'm posting this, this is a timeless reading. But this is the year of the 9. So we're coming to a lot of energy buildup, and there is things transforming within relationships. There is more abundance to be had in the relationship. There's also just this calmer energy that is going to be laying over it. If you're deciding to renew the energy in a relationship, now is a good time to do this. So I see that also you guys are just not trying to judge one another for anything. You don't see it that way. You don't want to put your opinions out there. You're really trying to let each other be your own animal, so to speak. You're really letting and allowing this person to just be as they are and loving them as they are. It's so nice. All right. Let's get some more energy. What is the more energy for those that selected group 3? Okay. All right, grounding, number 5 with Virgo energy, with the potato. Yeah, so I see a very secure balance with you guys, with balancing your feminine and masculine aspects. That's so nice. Maybe you guys also like to read cards together. Maybe that is one thing that you do. But I also see this with the fox spirit going underground, having a nest underground, and also the ant having an underground nest. There is something about your relationship that isn't really that public. I feel like you guys really believe in secrecy in your relationship. You don't like to overshare any of your relationship because you really feel like that keeps you guys stable and steady. Yeah, and also I'm hearing that is also so people don't judge you and they don't bring in their own opinions and their own fears into the situation and mess up their relationship. And then we have number 18 with chilly stimulation. All right, so you guys are hot and heavy for each other, Also this allowing, it's like you're letting each other express what it is that you desire. What are the things that you want out of the relationship? What do you want in a way of the sensual side of your relationship? And bringing a new fire back to the situation. That's so nice. I see Aries energy in this card as well. So maybe starting something new, allowing each other to, be a little bit more playful in the relationship. And I'm also seeing maybe dance is something that could expand your horizons and bring in some more fiery energy into the relationship. So that's beautiful too. All right, so let's get these words here. There's some more energies here for this group here. Those who selected the Shiva Lingam. Trust, yes. You guys are really learning how to trust one another more. Yeah, I'm also feeling like once you can let go of some fears of maybe the past of how things didn't work out with someone else, that really allows you to have more trust for the other person. 'Cause trust is a tricky thing, right? And then we have harmony as well. Yes. Yeah, I think that message I said about you guys kind of keeping your relationship private, it definitely creates more harmony in the relationship, because then that way you're not involving other people. You know, too many cooks in the kitchen make for a messy dish. And peace. Oh, that's so nice. So you guys find a lot of peace with each other. So much love here. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I really feel like you guys feel very at home with each other. There's just this feeling that every time that you think about this person or you're with this person, they just really, in a way, they kind of complete you. They really make you feel good about yourself, and it just makes it easier to love this person. That's so nice. All right. Well, let's get some tarot here for you. What are the extra messages? All right, yeah, so there's that message again here with what I said about the cards. I really feel like there is some hidden knowledge that you guys share with one another, things that maybe you've never told anyone else. You know, there is just this real sacred bond between you guys and the connection that you have. Then we have the Four of Swords, and this really shows me back to that peace and harmony, that you guys really have a meditative relationship together. You find time for stillness. You find time to just be with each other. Maybe even just not even talking. You just feel cozy with this person. I could see you guys sitting on the couch together and watching a movie together and just chilling and just feeling just so good in their energy. I feel so nice. All right, and then we're going to get you some runes here. All right, we have the rings again coming through, and the symbol of the woman. So one thing I'm picking up is this could be a female-female connection. That's just one, but that could just be just for a specific for someone. And also, they bring out this very sensual side of you. I feel like this is it has a lot of feminine energy to it. Like, it's just a very sensual relationship, and you're allowing each other to have, you know, your needs met, okay? And that's just so wonderful together. I also see maybe there is a proposal coming up. There's a deeper connection to this relationship, and you're strengthening your bond, a bond that cannot be broken here. And I also feel like you guys together are friends as well. You have a very good friendship on top of that, and that's what really makes your relationship last. You can come home at the end of the day and tell this person about your day, and they're receptive and they listen to you and they're very loving, okay? That is so nice. So let's get you some Astro Dice here. These are going to be just some astrology signs. We have Capricorn, and we have Scorpio. Very intense relationship, building for a lot of things, lots of passion. I also feel like a little bit of taboo energy here, like you guys have a lot of fun in the bedroom. All right, and then we have Taurus energy with Scorpio again. So yes, a very sensual, physical, loving connection, okay? You don't deny each other this intensity. You really lay it all out. And I feel like you guys understand that about each other. And you really hear each other out when it comes to the deep, kind of almost weird things that you guys might like. And there might be some kinks and stuff in there that you guys are really into, and that's another thing that kind of brings a relationship closer behind closed doors, right? And then also I feel like the finances between you guys will definitely be a thing where you're going to be able to have more harmony and peace, that you can trust this person with your finances. You can trust them with just your material possessions, and also just trust them with your body, trust them with yourself. And it's such a beautiful connection here, I'm feeling. So nice. And then these are going to be some last messages here from Mushroom Spirits. What does group 3, those that selected group 3, need to hear for their last messages? Okay. We have don't take this the wrong way is a non-starter. Okay. All right. So maybe when we phrase things, when like I brought up the taboo stuff or the kinks, like the way we phrase it, the way we bring it up, you know, if even if it's not something like that, but maybe if you're trying to critique this person or judge this person in some way, we can do it in a more loving way, you know, bring in a little more a peaceful, the way we talk to this person, make it a peaceful, you know, harmony with this person. And also not judging them when they speak, you know, letting them speak freely and openly, and not coming with any judgments or fears or resistance about this connection will bring you guys much closer. Then we have everyone has the right to their own personality. Yes. So that's another thing. I really feel like you guys let each other be each other, and that specifically the woman coming out here. I feel like if you're in a woman and man connection, this man really lets you be a woman. He doesn't want you to be anything else. He just lets you be you, let you be your feminine energy, and vice versa, okay? And if that's the same sex relationship with women and women, you don't try to compare to each other. You know, you are very different individuals, but you're also like to explore the idea that having this connection with this person is so wonderful, and that you can have these, you know, things that you have in common in those areas. But you definitely have your own personalities. Both of you have different personalities. And we have this image here with change is inevitable, growth is optional. So really going with the flow, letting each other be able to make up each other's mind. You know, maybe if there is a renewal in the relationship, you know, really bring in the new perspectives, really nurturing the connection by asking that person, what is it that I can do for you today? What is there something that you want or desire? Can I make that happen for you? And this one here, I can let the past go and move forward. I also see that with the Four of Swords. If this connection did survive anything that maybe we had to take some time out for some contemplation, you know, there is a real good chance that you can renew this relationship by letting a lot of things go and moving into a different direction with each other, and just doing everything with love and compassion in the situation. I just feel there's such a good connection here. I just feel like one of you is a very nurturing individual, and this connection is definitely one that can last if we continue to nurture it and continue to check in with each other. So beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me today. This is all I have for you. And if you'd like to see me again, I do this every Tuesday. I upload at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, bye-bye.